It's showtime.
What's up, guys? Django Fett here, hunting down games, comics, TV shows, movies, and more. And today we are reviewing an audiobook this time. Two audiobooks in particular. Tales of the Jedi 1, which is Knights of the Republic, as well as Tales of the Jedi Dark Lords of the Sith. And if you guys can, check out my reviews for the Tales of the Jedi comic series. I'll put a playlist, the link in the description down below. I put a lot of work and effort into those reviews. And this one is just, more of the same, but this time it's about the audiobook in particular. So I wanted to talk about these because I got, a bunch of Star Wars audiobooks through Humble Bundle like years ago. And I've been starting to listen to them now, and I've just been blown away so far. So let's first talk about the first audiobook, Tales of the Jedi, also codenamed Knights of the Republic. This actually contains Knights of the Republic as well as the FreedomNet Uprising comics, and contains 2 discs, around 20 tracks on each disc. Now, this audiobook actually came out years after the series was created, and then Dark Lords of the Sith was the next year later. But it was written by John Whitman, based on Tom Veitch's comic, and directed by Kevin Thompson, and using the John Williams score. This is really unique when it comes to just audiobooks in general, because when you consider audiobooks, you think of just one voice actor just doing everything, reading the book, the novel, but this is a comic, so it's radically different, and you expect it to follow that cliche into the novel, just reading everything from the panel. But this is done in such a fashion where everything flows into a concise and consistent story. So feels like it's broken off like it is in the comics, but it actually feels connected, and it's very well done. So I gotta give the director a lot of credit for that. Plus adding something unique, something I've never listened to before, is having voices of different voice actors for different characters. That's mind-blowing to me, because when I listen to audiobooks, I see one voice actor doing everything, and sometimes that just takes me out of it at times. But having other voices for other different characters, it throws me into that realm, and you feel like you're into that universe. And with Tales of the Jedi, I thought the voice work was phenomenal. I thought it just blew me away. Plus adding the music to it, and you feel like you're in this war when it comes to the FreedomNet Uprising, when that war actually happens. You actually feel like you're in this type of war. Okay, so that is Tales of the Jedi. Let's get into the second audiobook, which is Dark Lords of the Sith. And this one is actually radically different in the sense where all the voice actors are pretty much gone and they're replaced. And that is kind of off-putting to me. I really wanted most of the voice actors and actresses be in the second one as well. Well, some of them are. The one who plays as Nomi, I forget her name, voiced in Volume 1 to Volume 2. So it's nice bringing some of them back. I was kind of thrown off by some other voice actors who did the Arc of Jeth. One notable one being Exar Kun, who actually did the voice actor did the voice work for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the classic series, as Splinter. So right there, I was into it all the way when he was doing the voice work. And then we have John Kaigan, who actually voices as Ulic Qel-Dromo. While I was kind of off-put by his voice instead of Ulic, because I really liked Ulic from the Tales of the Jedi audiobook, but seeing someone else play as it was kind of off-putting to me, like I said with the other voice actors. But I think out of all of them, he grew on me the most, because it is John Kaigan, and he's done voice work for Canderous Order from Knights of the Republic. He actually did Luke in Dark Empire and various other expanded universe stuff. So I just love this guy. I give him all the credit in the world. I think he's just fantastic whatever he's in. But this time, this is actually directed by, what's her name? Arthur G. Insana. So it's actually a little bit different, but it is written by John Whitman. And I think they did a fantastic job. It was really great. The problem is, You'll probably notice, yeah, why did I review just 2 audiobooks? Well, that's it. That's it for Tales of the Jedi. These came out in 2004 and 2005, and they don't have any more Tales of the Jedi audiobooks, which is a damn shame, because I wish they had one more audiobook for the Sith War, because I think it would have made more sense just to finish off with the Sith War than do more audiobooks, because of budget constraints, which I understand. But just to end it off with Dark Lords of the Sith and not do anything else with that is kind of a big shame, because they had a lot of potential and they did a phenomenal job with Tales of the Jedi and Tales of the Jedi Dark Lords of the Sith. But they just blew me away. Both audiobooks are just fantastic and just worth listening to alone. They're both around 2.5 hours. And when I was just driving, I was just listening to them, and I was practically done. And it's absolutely worth it. I couldn't stop listening to it for one bit. But it's a damn shame they didn't have one more audiobook just to finish off the series. And yeah, I would have liked Redemption and, Golden Age of the Sith and, further on. But at least have one audiobook. That's just my one big complaint. I really don't know the exact reason why they didn't finish it off. I think it's budget constraints more than anything else. Because most audiobooks nowadays are one voice actor doing everything. When it comes to novels, you usually don't see comic books being adapted into audiobooks. But this one was really unique because it had various, voice actors and actresses. So that must have cost some money. And developing the same story, but a little bit different. I mean, there's some differences here and there. Friedanet Uprising, and they're not extremely accurate. They're actually more interwoven and connected in a way, so it's not disjointed somewhat like the comics. So it flows a lot more. So they had to add some stuff when it comes to the audiobooks. So I understood that, and just creating that type of story, it would have taken some time. So my final rating for Tales of the Jedi audiobooks are... I'm pretty happy with my purchase when I got this in Humble Bundle. I'm just starting to listen to these now. I'm regretting not listening to these way back in the day, because they're just phenomenal. Actually envisioning and listening to the voice of Ulick and Exar Kun and Nomi, and getting the picture and actually just having them in my head while I read the comics is amazing. I loved it. I felt like these voices emanated these characters in almost every single way. They captured their characters all the way through. You can actually just listen to these on YouTube, actually, and listen to the whole thing. Do yourself a favor and listen to these, man, because they're just absolutely incredible. If you haven't purchased them from Humble Bundle or whatever, they're absolutely worth your time, because they capture Tales of the Jedi and times it by 10. They just incredible experiences overall. While the comics, Tales of the Jedi and Friedanet Uprising weren't the best in the series, listening to the audiobook increases that times 10. It makes it flow like no other. So I was blown away right across from that. I'm going to be listening to a bunch of more audiobooks for sure. Just let me know in the comment section what you want me to listen to. There's Dark Empire. There's, the Kyle Katarn series. There's a bunch of audiobooks I got from the Humble Bundle sale. I'm not going to listen to the original trilogy ones. I'm going to listen to the Expanded Universe stuff, Dark Empire and Crimson Empire, stuff like that. But I never thought that a comic book adapted into an audiobook would even be good. I thought it would be cookie cutter and nothing special. But these are something special. They're phenomenal, and they just... having voice actors and actresses do multiple different characters is amazing to me. It just blows me away. It's not just one voice actor doing everything. It's everybody else doing their own part. So right there, that just blew me away. Just listen to this audiobook, man. It's phenomenal. You're not going to regret listening to this. Please be sure to like this video, comment down below. Let me know your thoughts of the audiobooks if you have listened to them or you want to listen to them. Let me know in the comments section. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Django Fett, and I'll see you guys on the next review. Peace.